Hey guys, another episode of the usual Delusional here, and I know you guys can't see it, but Dawson is currently nude.
I am.
It said it helps him get into the music more.
I am not.
So more power to
Episode
him.
8.
7 maybe.
It's one of those. Anyway, we're gonna speed this right along because TJ decided to give me a 2-hour 40-minute album.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're gonna jump right into this. Subscribe and comment and stuff.
Make sure you smash that like button.
TJ put his hand directly on the microphone and stopped himself barely from screaming into it. I'm sure everyone would have enjoyed that.
Good start, good energy.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna. Oh, this is Trench by 21 Pilots and
Yes.
Läther by Frank Zappa.
Sorry, I'm tired.
We're starting with Trench.
Okay.
We're gonna introduce Trench first.
All right.
Get into that. So, after you.
So, would you like to know my first impressions of this?
Sure. What went through your mind when I was like, it's time for you to listen to some 21 Pilots?
Initially I thought you recommended another album
Great.
by I thought you first the Disco Party band.
Panic at the Disco.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then it was when you sent me the playlist, I was like,
Oh boy, am I glad I did that.
wrong album. So I don't know. I thought they were kind of like shoe store music,
Mm-hmm. I
But
can see that.
I don't know.
I can see having that presumption.
I was a bit neutral on it. Could have been worse.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm glad that you picked a music group or musician that's not based in California.
Yeah, how's
Specifically, like the like Southern
I
California.
got some Ohio going.
Yeah.
Look at me go. All right, shall we get right into the
Jumpsuits.
Yeah. Just a disclaimer. If anyone is like a super huge 21 Pilots fan that's listening to this, I'm not giving any canon descriptions of these songs because this would be very long and drawn out and confusing, especially for TJ because he hasn't heard any of the other albums.
Is there like a continuing cinematic story going on?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is actually technically a concept album, but we won't get into that.
Okay.
No need to worry.
All right. Well,
Jumpsuit.
my jumpsuit is so high. I enjoy this song.
Yeah.
I was a bit skeptical at first because this isn't quite my typical genre,
Mm-hmm.
like a alternative rap
Oh, yeah,
with
this is like definition of like 2010s alternative.
then like some like some glitch in there
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
just electronic.
Although I wouldn't consider 21 Pilots to be like in the realm of other alternative bands in the 2010s, like Imagine Dragons and bands like that. They are alternative, but I don't see them in the same league as bands like Imagine Dragons.
You really don't think Imagine Dragons holds a flame to 21
I do
Pilots?
not. Especially their like 2010s stuff.
If you say so, Dawson.
Like, say what you want about Radioactive. It was fine. Was that the name of the album, too?
Perhaps.
Something like that. But, I mean, say what you want about that, but Imagine Dragons' new stuff is crap.
So we're introduced to the voice styles of Tyler, I believe his name
Tyler
is.
Joseph, yeah. This is a two-piece band. Tyler Joseph and Josh Dunn.
He's got sort of like a lazy voice going on.
Yeah, especially in this opening track.
Mm-hmm. What's the song about, Dawson?
Well, this song is about the pressures of being really popular.
Really?
And sort of like it's the music label holding them down.
Is that what he means by my jumpsuit is so high?
Yeah. And that's you're sort of like getting elevated through like his music and his fans
Yeah.
and the record labels trying to like pull him down.
I thought this song was overall it was good. It wasn't like amazing.
What'd you think about the breakdown?
The breakdown.
Yeah, where you screamed.
Jumpsuit. Yeah.
Celia, can I get a playback, please, with Tyler Joseph doing that instead?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was very metal.
Yeah.
I was looking down into the comment section of the
Mm-hmm.
21 Pilots fans.
Yeah.
And they said something like it's not a true Tyler song if he doesn't scream and rap in it.
Yeah. This album is a little bit different instrumentally or vocally, I should say, than most of their other albums. 'Cause
Yeah.
he screams a lot in the other ones, which I would also say is usually you don't see that a lot in the popular alternative genre. But there's not a lot of screaming on this album.
It's got some pretty chill songs.
Yeah. But all right, you sort of okay?
Yeah, it's good. It's a good start.
Yeah, I like the song a lot. This was the first song that dropped.
Okay, then Levitate.
Yeah.
It gets
Banger.
he gets in his real rap roots. You feel?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Is this something? Is this song about how good he is at stuff?
No.
Oh.
It's difficulties with mental illness.
Oh.
And
Okay.
having a musical discography that's like all about that.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
I
Now
enjoyed.
what?
I enjoyed.
Now you feel like an asshole, don't you?
No.
Saying that he was being narcissistic and it's all about how he's like depressed and doesn't. And he's like, man, all I've written is depressing music. So yeah, goes pretty hard on this,
Yeah.
rap wise. Do you like his flow?
Yeah. It's very. I don't know. I like it,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like. Yum 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 yum. No. That sounded kind of racist.
Wow. Take that out of context, please.
Yes. I don't know. It's just like he's got. I don't know how to describe it. He seems very like. It seems like chill, but it's
Mhm.
not at the same time. You feel
Yeah.
like what I said before. His like voice is like lazy.
The first couple tracks on this album are like pretty low key vocally.
Yeah. He's got very like a chill
Yeah.
rapping style. I also enjoy the altered lyrics. I assume that are his of like calm down, calm down.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought it really adds impact to his words.
Yeah. There's a lot of vocal layering on this album.
Okay.
Did you like when he got more intense in his delivery as the song went on?
Yes. I thought really I don't know.
Good crescendo.
Yes, good crescendo. I enjoyed the song.
Good.
It is a good song.
Shall we move on to Morph?
Yes.
Okay.
Off to someone else.
Yeah. What'd you feel?
I'm off to someone else. I like it. It's catchy.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
Celia, please. Thank you.
Is this something about relationships?
It's about dissociation.
Oh,
Do you know what that is?
is that kind of like a meditation?
No, it's sort of like, in a sense, it's the opposite. It's like you're like leaving your body unhealthily.
Oh, okay.
Like you're just like not even present in the real world. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
That's why I morph to someone else. I'm just a ghost. It's like just sort of like living his life without being present in himself. Yeah.
Yeah. I enjoy the sounds of this song.
Yeah, the instrumentals are really unique.
Like the horns.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, wow, wow. Who's this? Like Tony Carboni figure?
Nicholas Bourbaki.
Yes.
Okay, some of it falls into the lore, but I can tell you that the actual name Nicholas Bourbaki is actually a group of scientists.
Oh.
It's not one person; it's a group of scientists that worked in Germany.
Wow, this lore goes deep.
It does, yeah. It's a really deep lore. In my eyes, it's like a simplistic idea, but again, we're not going to delve into it because there's all of these songs have like double meanings, and all of the songs on the last album had double meanings, and we just don't need to jump into that because this will be a 6-hour-long podcast.
Yeah, we ain't writing an essay on Hamlet. You feel, high schoolers?
Okay, you want to go to My Blood?
My Blood. I was mixed.
Very fuzzy bass.
I thought it was a little bit repetitive. You feel?
Yeah.
You
saying that this album or your preconceived notion of 21 Pilots would be like shoe store music.
Yeah.
This song is definitely the most like shoe store music song on the album, I would say.
Yeah. I've heard this like in the background.
Oh, okay.
Well, I know I heard this like in the background of some places.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy the "Stay with Me."
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy that part. I really enjoy when his voice like goes like high and low.
He's got the fault, like showing off his. He's got a really big range. It's just he doesn't really maximize it on this album a lot. Which when I first listened to this album, I was a little bit disappointed by that because if you were to listen to Vessel by 21 Pilots, I mean that album has so much range on it. But
that is true.
Do you know that for a fact?
No.
All right.
So, yeah, this is it's all right.
It's fine.
I mean, it's not. I want to not listen to it, but I want to go on my way to listen to it.
Was hearing it beforehand in public places, did that affect your opinion on it?
Maybe a little, but not that much, I believe.
I respect it.
Okay. Chlorine.
Sipping on straight chlorine.
Whoa.
That side over me.
Whoa.
Being is a chemical.
Chemical. All right.
We should start a band.
Perhaps. All right. So beat it. Chemical.
Chlorine.
Is it chlorine. My bad.
Yeah.
I really enjoy his lyric. I really enjoy his vocal style on this.
Yeah.
Like the.
Celia, you know what to do.
Loving what I'm tasting.
It's just.
Thank you.
But then again, it does sound a bit average with the my life beat as a chemical.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I like the. I mean, to me, those repetitive parts are sort of just like to vibe. You know what I mean? Like the instrumentals are super chill on this song. I think the this is one of the best songs instrumentally on the album, especially towards the end when it's got that like keyboard in the background. Like
Yeah.
you can play that if you want, Celia. I think that's pretty rad instrumentation right there.
Oh. We'll get into that. All right. What's this song about, Dawson?
You didn't ask about My Blood.
Is this song My Blood about how I'm gonna be with you all the time?
My Blood's about the birth of his niece.
Oh,
And how he's going to like defend her from anything if she ever has any problems.
that's
Back to Chlorine. It's about writing about his suicidal thoughts in order to conquer them.
Oh,
It's
so the
like-
beat is a chemical.
Yeah, and that's why it's like a negative thing, like sip on straight chlorine.
Mm.
It's like chlorine's obviously bad for you.
I know there's Tyler, but who's the other member?
Josh,
Is he the instrumentalist?
he's the drummer.
Oh,
Tyler plays bass and sings, and writes. He also plays piano.
does Josh is he like second fiddle to Tyler?
I guess. You could probably say that. I mean, fans of the band they've stan, quote unquote, both of them very much.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I enjoy it. I enjoy this song.
This is one of my favorites.
One of your favorites?
Yeah. I'd have to say.
Was it your favorite?
I don't know. I'll tell you what I don't like about this song.
What?
That is the vocal style during the Can You Build My House with Pieces.
Yeah.
Build my house.
I thought it was humorous.
Really?
Yeah. Build my house.
Yeah, I don't, because you take such like a vibing and serious song, and then I don't know. It's a little bit out of his range, lower. I think that's where he's struggling with that a little bit.
I didn't really have a problem with it.
No,
I
but
thought,
it's as much as I like the song. Really, that's what the issue is. That I like the song so much that it just that not being amazing
I
hurts
thought
me a little
I
bit.
thought it was a nice break.
Yeah, you can play that so people know what we're talking about, Celia. Just that part.
Can you build my house?
You know I had to do it to him. You know I had to do it to him.
Does that mean you would go to Smithereens?
Yeah.
The song's about his wife. Very
Really?
obviously. Oh, sorry.
What?
I didn't mean to offend you there.
It's okay. I just kind of I don't know. Like the
You know I had to do one on the record for her like this.
yeah.
Yeah, it's about his wife. That's it. This is the simple song on the album.
It's supposed to be positive, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like if I would get myself beat up for you.
I like this song.
Yeah.
I like it being a bit more quiet and
Yeah.
chill. You feel?
Yeah, it is chill.
It's really nice.
And it's a good twist on like the I'd kick someone's ass for you. It's like, nah, I would get my ass kicked because if some 6'6", 260-pound dude was messing with you, I would still try to beat him up. That's cute.
Yeah. I like the instrumentals of this song.
Yeah. I like the opening with the ride cymbal.
Overall, does this album sample anything?
I do not think so.
It sounds very like, I don't know, just like I would say most of the album in general has nice mixing and fluid to it, so where it all sounds very like complementary to each other.
Yeah, I think this is a really consistent album.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's any song on this album that's like, oh, that doesn't really sound like it should go here.
Yeah, there might be a song that isn't that great though.
I think I might know what song you're talking about. Would you like to move on to the hype?
Yes.
What do you think? Oh, wait, no. Whoops, I skipped one. Neon Gravestones. I apologize.
Oh. Yeah.
Stop pulling up the microphone. What is wrong
Neon
with you?
Gravestone.
Celia's going to be angry at you when she's editing this.
I'm sorry, Miss Rivette. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
Neon Gravestone starts with a sad piano.
Yeah.
Is this song about suicide and how people glorify it?
Yes.
Bro.
Exactly that.
Okay.
How's it make you feel?
I agree with the message
Yeah.
because, I don't know, they probably feel, you said they deal a lot with like that kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, they're like all the albums before this. If you're familiar with any of like the Needle Drop reviews, he would roast them for being like cringy, like relating to edgy 14-year-olds, because all their songs were like pretty immature and about only depression, stuff like that.
Yeah. So they probably feel like, sorry, that was they probably feel a bit like I don't know, a bit sorrowful for this because maybe they feel as if
They've caused a little bit of it.
yeah.
A lot of it is, when this album came out, it was during like the stretch where it seemed like there was a ridiculous amount of celebrities that were killing themselves.
Yeah.
Like it was that period of time. You remember that?
Yeah.
Like
Like,
this
is it-
what?
No, never mind.
This probably came out like 2 months after that big stretch. So it was very topical at the time. It's actually, luckily, that's calmed down a little bit
Yeah.
today. But this was very topical when it came out. and some people were. It was a little edgy at the time, but generally this had a good response.
I think the song sounds a bit too preachy at points. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like it's a little too on the nose. You feel?
yeah, but I mean, for topics as like heavy as this,
Yeah.
I think you wanted to get the message up very specifically. It's the bridge. It was like a promise me this: if I lose to myself, you won't mourn a day, move on to someone else.
Yeah.
I think that's like that's direct for a very specific reason, in the sense that it's like 21 Pilots has such a like depressed fan base,
Yeah.
like the emo culture died away from Fall Out Boy and My Chemical Romance and moved on to 21 Pilots, and so
Good Charlotte.
yeah, good Charlotte. But so he's literally saying, it's like, if I kill myself, I don't want any of you to do that or like treat it like it's some crazy thing.
It's just that I don't think the song's gonna age very well.
Okay.
Because I know it's an important message.
Yeah.
But how like on the nose it is,
Mm-hmm.
I just think like when you listen to it like in 10 years, it's gonna be like, man, they're really hammering that in. You feel?
Yeah, I could probably see that.
All right. So, shall we?
Do you want to actually go to the hype this time?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't believe the hype.
How do you feel?
I know. It's a bit. The song feels a bit repetitive to me.
I agree.
I mean,
wholeheartedly agree.
I'm pretty sure this is like this seems like the school dance song. You feel?
Okay.
Like I
Yeah.
could see this being played at prom.
Or like in a cheesy rom-com teen movie.
Yeah. I do enjoy the instrumentals though.
Mm-hmm. I think the verses are pretty good too.
Yeah.
There's only like 2 verses, which is a shame. But there's like 4 choruses, and I think the chorus is the weakest part of the song.
Yeah.
Did you notice the slight difference in the mixing on this song?
I did not actually.
The vocals are
Actually.
a little bit like less quality. If you listen close.
For sure.
Yes. All right. So just like meh, fine, good.
I mean, I could listen to it. It's not one of the highlights of the album.
It's just about pushing through adversity and hard times.
Okay.
Not giving in to the hype. Shall we move on to Nico and the Niners?
Nico and the Niners. It sounds like the title sounds like a barbershop quartet, like
Yeah?
doo-wop song.
Of a 10-piece? A 10-piece barber quartet?
Yeah.
Even though it means 4?
No.
How'd you feel about the song?
I'm so high. I'm in my jumpsuit.
I don't think that's anywhere close to lyrics, I'm sorry.
So high.
You got that. What do you think about it? Educate me. Let's start with the instrumental.
The instrumental.
Yeah.
I liked it.
It's borderline like reggae.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's a pretty chill song.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I also...
I feel like you don't like the song.
Why?
I don't know, I'm just getting vibes.
I like it.
Okay.
It's just...
I'm just waiting for the song that you said that you're not going to like.
We're getting there.
Okay.
All right. So... I really enjoy the lyrical styles of this.
Of Nico and the Niners.
Yeah. I also enjoy like in the later part of the song,
Mhm.
like the like the edited vocals.
Yes.
So high. Wait. So low.
Yeah.
Jumps.
Now I want you to tell me,
Yes.
what do you think about the backwards instrumental rap?
I liked it.
I thought it was badass as hell.
It reminded me of I'm only sleeping when George Harrison like made his like guitar solo was in reverse.
Wow,
It,
that's high praise.
I really enjoy it.
Yeah, I thought that was like, I wouldn't say that 21 Pilots is an experimental band, but I think that was pretty experimental for them to do.
Yeah.
Like that track right there is like the backbone of that song, and to completely reverse it and rap over it
What's this
was
song?
pretty genius.
What's the meaning of the song?
I mean, there's a lot of
Interpretations.
a lot of the canon behind it.
Oh.
With Nico, Nicholas Bourbaki,
Okay.
but
So this is a lore song.
subtracting the canon, a lot of it is, but the general meaning of it is pushing through, again, depression and the idea that we are not controlled by our emotions.
Are you a big fan of the top expand universe?
I haven't got too much into it. I think it's cool. Like, you don't need to be like super deep into it to understand the basic idea, which is cool. But like to sit down and like go through the hidden lines and chlorine and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Like the double meanings of everything. You don't need to do that to enjoy this album. So
Overall, oh God, I'm like just blowing up the mic tonight.
yeah.
I'm really sorry.
Steelers
Mr.
going to
Vet-
kill you, dude.
I'm really sorry. Here, I'll go farther away.
Well, then you're
Oh.
going to be too quiet, and then she's especially going to kill you.
I'm over here now.
She can at least turn you down. You can't like make your existence louder though.
All right. So, overall, this is a pretty good song.
Good.
I just really enjoy the chill songs of this, the vibing songs. I feel
Just vibing, bro. Straight vibing.
because I don't know. You know what I mean? 'Cause
I got you.
there's just like some music I like there to be like background music. You feel,
Mm-hmm.
and this would be good
So
background. music.
would you like listen to an instrumental version of this album?
Yes. Yes, very much so.
There are some really popular instrumental videos on YouTube from this album.
The like lyrics really add to it too.
Yeah.
Really add impact.
But the instrumental stands enough on its own to be enjoyable as just an instrumental piece as well.
Yes.
Shall we go on to Cut My Lip?
Yeah.
What you feeling?
It's a very like quiet song.
Yeah.
Uh,
This has also got the reggae feel to it.
I really like the reggae songs.
Yeah. They've done a lot of that in the past.
Is this supposed to be like is the meaning of this song supposed to be something where it relates to pain and like honor or something like that?
Sorta. Your first half of that sentence was more close to it.
Pain?
Yeah. I mean, I interpret it more as like a self-harm sort of thing,
Yeah.
like getting over that. But there's also the interpretation of the idea of like hurting themselves as they're becoming more popular, because
Yeah.
they started as an indie band, and so they're signed to this label, and every album they put out, every song they write, they just amass more of a popularity because they're all over the pop radios, you know.
That is true.
And these dudes went from playing like 3-person shows at bars, and now they're on 103.3 Kalamazoo.
You know they make it big when you're on that.
Yeah. Well, I have to be specific before someone in Oregon's listening to this, and they're like, 103.3 is the rock station here, bro. What you talking about?
All right. So yeah, I really enjoy the song. It's very chill. I just enjoy the vibes of this song.
I like this song quite a lot, too.
Shall we get into Bandito?
Bandito.
I didn't like this song.
There it is. Okay.
Did you like this song?
I like parts of this song.
What parts?
I like the verses of the song. There's only like 1.5.
Yeah.
And I like the choruses half the time. If this song is like 5 minutes and 30 seconds long, if it was like 3 minutes, 25 seconds, it would be really good, in my opinion.
I don't know.
It's sort of like a rallying cry, you know? This is like the song at the concert where everyone's getting all hyped to. It's really catchy, you know?
Just like the bandito part. It just feels so like I don't like it. It's just so like
Yeah.
boring to me. It's just band. I don't like it.
Banditos are a part of the canonical lore,
Okay.
and it's the people that are stuck inside of the city, Dima,
Okay.
and they're trying to escape. And that's all an allegory for mental illness. That is the most basic explanation I can give you of
I guess
the
21
lore.
Pilots is just too smart for me.
Yeah,
Feel
too big brain.
true.
I'm sorry.
Just
I
like
mean, no. To your credit, me and my girlfriend were like trying to find all of the leaks possible when this album was like revealed to exist soon. And the title of the tour, I did go to one of the shows, by the way.
wow.
Mm-hmm.
You saw Tyler and
I
Josh.
I did. Yeah.
This is like the most basic white fella
Yeah.
names ever.
I will tell you, it was a very good show.
All right.
I will tell you that.
I'll believe you.
It was leaked that that the tour's name was the Bandito Tour. And everyone was laughing their ass off and thought there was no way it could be real because they thought it was the dumbest ass name of a tour ever. And all these memes of like drawings of people on horses and stuff became a thing. And then it was confirmed and everyone was like, "Oh." But now everyone is on board with it. Because it's part of the
I don't
lore.
see what's so bad about the name Bandito as a name.
Because 21 Pilots they're emo-ish.
Oh,
And
okay.
without context, like, can you imagine, like, MCR's comeback tour is called the Cowboy Tour? Like, it's serious? The Luchador?
Yeah,
Luchador Tour?
I feel you.
Yeah. So that was the response about this.
It's just this song's just so boring. It feels repetitive.
Yeah.
The instrumentals don't really appeal to me that much.
Okay. I do appreciate the build-up towards the end.
Yeah, I kind of like how it goes a little hard at the end, but
Yeah.
besides that, it's just
Live, he will actually, like, use his chest voice to sing
his chest
the
voice.
chorus instead of using his falsetto.
He'll summon his mightiest voice to sing it.
use the diaphragm. So I liked that a lot when he did that live because it was a really big contrast from the rest of the song. I really wish he would have done it on the album.
But he did not.
I don't know if he does it live because he's like, "Oh crap, I should have done that on the album," or just his variants. But
Maybe
I
like
wish he would have.
Maybe like some mix a little something to it.
You are very right that this song is very repetitive and it is too long.
You know what else we should look at? Pat Cheetah.
That cheetah.
I enjoy the
Okay.
song. I enjoy the da da da.
Yeah, it's a banger.
Yeah, it is.
This song is like a straight banger.
This song is like a club banger.
Yeah, like I called Levitate a banger, but Pet Cheetah's like, this is like a rave.
Yeah,
It's got a
song.
lot of energy.
The song goes very hard.
Yeah.
I enjoy his rapping.
Yeah, he's improved a lot in his rapping.
I got a pet cheetah in the basement. His name is Jason Statham.
Please, Celia.
I've got a pet cheetah down in my basement. I've raised him and paid them and named him Jason.
I enjoy the pet cheetah.
Yeah.
Pet cheetah.
Yeah.
At
that's
the
fine.
end.
Mhm.
What's this about? What's the deeper layers
It's
of
about
this?
writer's block.
Oh,
Yeah.
so he's just writing about pet cheetah.
Yeah. No, it's I'll take this beat I should delete to exercise. That's the lyric before the chorus starts.
Why is the cheetah's name Jason Statham? What's the
I
meaning
have
behind that?
No clue.
What's the lore within the song?
I don't think there's any lore, to be honest with you. I think this is one of the lore-less songs. I could be wrong. 21 Pilot stands in the comments. Don't attack me. I'm sorry. But this song is straight about writer's block. It's in one of the opening lines. It's like worked 3 weeks, I think, 8 hours straight, and couldn't write a single line of music because he just couldn't come up with anything, and so he made this.
Glad he did.
Yeah,
I enjoy this song.
yeah, it is an absolute banger. And if you listen very carefully, and the end of the song, buried in the mix, you could hear some Tyler Joseph screams.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hey, does Josh ever get to voice his voice?
Yes. He, if you remember in Morph, I think, where they go, not done, Josh done. That's Josh.
Man, that's epic.
Yeah.
So,
And after they do that live, they do a drum solo.
is he a pretty good
Pretty
drummer?
epic. He is a pretty good drummer.
Does he do anything besides drumming? Does he ever get to write a song?
I don't think so. I don't know though.
Dang. What if I bet he's got some words to say.
He's a very good performer. I will tell you that. Like, not even talking about his drumming at all. Like, he's a very good performer. Very flashy.
All right. Okay, let's get in legend. I enjoy this song.
Yeah?
Yes.
Definitely, probably the poppiest song. Or maybe not the poppiest, but the happiest sounding for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely a lighter tone.
Yeah.
His, just like everything is much more joyful.
Yeah. Which is sort of ironic because this is about his grandpa dying.
Legend.
Yes.
So, was the legend being his grandfather?
Mm-hmm. You were one of those classic ones.
Oh, yeah.
Traveling around the sun. I wish she knew you.
Yeah, it's very fun song.
Yeah. I think the dealio is that he started writing this when he started to die and then continued to write it as like he furthered in the death cycle. Because of course, as you know, the last phrase is just him playing the ukulele and saying, "Play it, Celia." I can't remember, I'm sorry.
And the day that it happened, I recorded this last bit. I look forward to having a lunch with you again.
Now I'm kind of don't like ukulele in songs
Yeah.
because it's overplayed.
Yeah.
But the ukulele in this I thought it was appropriate.
Yeah.
It felt nice with the overall happy tone, and it was nice change of pace
Mhm.
from, even though I feel like the song can get a little repetitive,
Yeah.
but it doesn't feel detrimental to me.
Yeah, I think that songs like this, they exist because the writer of the song just needed to, get it out of their system, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, something tragic happens, and they're like, I don't even care how good it is, I just need to write a song.
That's true.
Catch my drift.
I
So,
catch your drift.
Yeah. But obviously, I still think it's a very good song, but I think that can be sort of the reason for the repetitiveness.
All right, shall we get to
The closer.
Leave the City?
Leave the city.
Is this a heavy lore song? Because I remember you saying something about city.
Yeah.
So
But we can forget it because the basic meaning is the city is mental illness, leaving the city, escaping mental illness eventually.
is this the latest album by 21 Pilots?
Yes.
So do you think they'll go
The
on
audience cannot hear me nod.
Can
I was nodding at TJ and I was like, oh shit, never mind. I have to actually say that.
they can see in the bloopers?
There are no bloopers.
So is this so do you think this is like a declaration by the
Tyler Joseph.
Tyler Joseph to make more less depressing music?
No, it's
Or
his self-declaration that even though he's not happy per se now, that one day he will be, and that he'll continue to fight until that happens.
all right.
That in time I will leave the city. For now, I will stay alive.
I don't know. This song's kind of okay to me.
Yeah, I
I would say it's fitting for the album, but if it was to be
Mhm.
like Let Alone,
Yeah.
it just doesn't hold up that well to me.
I can't remember the exact quote, but he says something to the effect of, I wanted to write this last song and then just have it end, and people are like, okay. Like, that's like a good closure,
Yeah,
like
it
lyrically.
is a good closure.
Yeah.
Nice little
Like,
song.
he doesn't want to, like, go with a bang. He wants to, like, fizzle out with this album.
Yeah, it does with this, like, it's a pretty quiet song
Yeah.
overall.
Yeah, straight up piano. There is a little bit of a climax towards the end, and then it dies right back out.
That is true.
Yeah.
Overall, it's an alright song.
Yeah. So tell me what you think about this album.
I like it. I don't love it, but I don't dislike it. I would just say the songs are good, but they
Mhm.
don't like really amaze me in any way.
Mm-hmm.
But they aren't bad.
Mm-hmm.
They're well constructed songs.
For
They know what they're doing when
for
making
like
these
quote
songs.
unquote pop music, I think it's a very well written album.
Yes, I'd say this is pretty good pop music.
Yeah.
There's a lot of thought into it, and it's very good musical production.
Mm-hmm.
I would say if we're looking at it from like a production
Don't
wise,
give the rating. Don't give the rating. You have to do the favorite song first.
favorite song.
Yeah.
Production wise, it's very good album.
Okay. Just make sure. I didn't want you to rate the production. I got scared.
So, as we discussed before, my
Yeah.
least favorite song is Bandito.
Yep. Personally, I would have to think mine is The Hype.
I have something I forgot to mention about The Hype is that I really liked was the kind of like the last like burst of verses.
Okay.
It sounded like a
Yeah.
kind of like a Celtic
Excuse me.
folk song. You feel?
Yeah. Celia, please. Thank you.
You know what to do. All right, so yeah, Hype is a pretty good song.
I think it's pretty good. It's just my least favorite in the album.
Really? You
Yep.
prefer Bandito over The Hype?
Yeah, because it's fun to sing along to.
Okay.
What's your favorite song? I have a guess.
What's your guess?
My guess is that your favorite song is Pet Cheetah.
I've been considering that.
That's my guess.
Pet. If I was gonna listen to a song by itself, it'd probably be Pet Cheetah.
Okay.
Probably, so therefore making it my favorite.
Okay.
But some good honorable mentions
Honorable mention favorite song.
I really enjoy Nico and the Niners, Cut My Lip,
Okay. Yeah.
The Hype. Well, I don't know, it's probably not one of my favorites, but
Yeah.
I also really enjoy Levitate.
Good.
Yeah.
So glad.
So overall, I enjoy this album. I would recommend this to people.
My favorite song is probably Chlorine
Chlorine.
or Morph.
Morph is pretty good. What? You gotta pick one though.
Fine, I'll say Morph.
All right.
Be that way.
You really enjoy the Hype over My Blood. You enjoy My Blood over Hype is what I should say.
It's really the mixing on The Hype for me.
Yeah.
I think it's really what does it. Like, My Blood is definitely in my bottom 3 on this album, but it's like I don't know.
What's the other bottom of the three?
Bandito.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Okay. So shall we go on to the ratings?
Yeah.
Should we give your rating first?
Sure, I think this is like an 8.
I give it a 7.5.
Okay, I definitely respect that. For TJ and a pop album?
It's good.
Wow.
It's good. I don't think it's 8 material,
That's fine.
but it's definitely not. It's not. It's definitely better than a 7.
For our namesake, I mean, I do. It's not. I don't like pop music generally, but I do. I like some alternative stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is more my genre for sure. No, I mean, it's definitely more my genre, but as compared to you,
Yeah. I'm not too a stranger to pop music though. I really enjoy Prince.
he's
He's pretty pop.
yeah, he's pop, but you can't.
But he's more thoughtful pop. Is what you're trying. Is it what you're trying?
He's a phenomenal guitarist.
He's just,
His music was too sexy for pop.
yeah. Tipper Gore tried to stop that.
Yeah, it didn't happen. Prince's sex prowess destroys all.
Okay, I agree with you. Shall we get into Lather?
Yeah, sure.
What'd you think of when I first recommended this to you, Dawson?
I was sort of excited.
Sorta.
Yeah, I was sort of excited
Why?
because, we founded this podcast on the idea of experimental versus non-experimental. Basically,
Yeah.
that's sort of the point. And Frank Zappa's sort of like the granddaddy of that.
Yeah.
And I hadn't heard a lot of Frank Zappa. I've heard one album that you gave to me, and he has like 60 something, right?
Well,
It's definitely in the 50s.
probably overall 60, but
Yeah.
like before posthumous, before around 50s.
Okay.
So yeah, Frank Zappa is a pretty big figure in
Yeah.
experimental music.
So I was pretty excited for this. And then I looked up the album and was horrified to see that it's 160 minutes long. And I immediately messaged the group chat. And I was like, what in God's name are you doing putting this on the podcast?
I think it's a good representation of Frank Zappa and his music.
Yeah. So
Wait,
well, let's say this first. That we are probably not going to say a whole lot about some of these songs.
yeah,
We're-
probably.
We're already at the 47-minute mark. I didn't expect us to take that long probably in 21 Pilots, but it's okay. Like, we're fine. We're not
Right.
going to rush the process.
Would you like to know the history behind Lather
Sure.
and why this is a posthumous song?
Sure.
Album.
Yeah,
song?
sure. Blow my mind.
You see, in the mid-70s, Frank Zappa wanted to make this album, which was really long.
Okay.
But to the record he was signed to,
Mm-hmm.
it said it would he would release multiple albums. So he had a dispute with his lawyer, Herb Cohen, who he sued. Then he sued him back.
Great.
So actually, so this album would be kind of scattered
Okay.
because it would be on different it would show up on different albums
I did read that this was a triple album.
yeah, which would be on orchestral favorites, Sleep Dirt,
Okay.
just and so but Frank Zappa did he keeps his music, he keeps his music in his vaults in his basement.
That's funny.
And I guess, and his wife digged it up and just showed it and sold it, I guess.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Rude.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure he wanted it because on a radio broadcast, he just he told people to tape over it because he showed test recordings of it.
Okay.
All right. So shall we get into?
Well, should I take this as one huge album or 3 separate albums? Just like in theory.
I would say one. I would say one huge one.
Okay.
So shall we get into?
Egyptian Strut.
Yes.
This is sort of like a theme setter
Mhm.
of an album, of a song, I would say. It's good. I like the xylophone part. And it also introduces the little skits that are in between some songs,
Yeah.
which are sort of fun. So, Father, I have something to show you. Lather.
I really enjoy his skits because they kind of like just connect all the albums together and make it flow. A little
Yeah.
better.
In the very far future, we'll get to some of that.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a cool song.
I really enjoy Where Gypsum Strut.
Yeah.
Don't you? Don't you enjoy just how like it just like goes up and up?
Mm-hmm.
It just gets more and more like powerful.
Yeah. I don't think it's the best example of the album.
Although it's a good song.
Yeah, I think it's a fine song. Naval Aviation. I think
You-
the strings are pretty rad.
You know this song, Dawson.
What?
This song was on We Were In It for the Money.
Is it really?
Yeah, but it was different.
Oh wow.
Do you-
Okay.
This is the song they said sound like noise glitching.
Oh, you know what? As you say that, I sort of recall the name. Was it called the same thing?
Yes, and you said it was.
Okay,
And I
yeah.
think you said it was the worst song on the album.
Probably because it was. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think this would be great if it was really glitchy. I think this works really well as like a string piece.
It's very eerie.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. It's got like an aura to it that just feels sort of threatening.
So this is the second instrumental piece in a row,
And
I was starting to be very worried that this was an instrumental album at this point.
so
But as we lead into Little Green Rosetta, I was very pleased to find out that it was not. And I love the beginning of the song.
just Frank Zappa singing while George Duke just plays on the
Yeah.
piano.
I think Frank Zappa sort of lost himself a little bit in like being weird and making fun of people.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure this was meant to be like a parody of something.
Yeah.
But I think it's really good.
There's a pretty good version of it on Joe's Garage.
Okay.
But this song, I enjoy like the simplicity of the first part of
Yeah.
the song.
And I really like his breathy vocals on this.
Do you like?
It's really cool.
What do you think of Frank Zappa's vocals?
Just in general on this album?
Just in general.
I think they're fine generally, but they really hit nicely in some spots. And
Yeah.
we'll get to those.
It's sort of like a Bob Dylan kind of thing.
Yeah. He's not as eccentric as a vocalist as Bob Dylan, though.
Then the door slams violently.
Then the door slams violently.
Then we get like a guitar.
Yeah.
Then it cuts to a recording of Zappa's old band from the 60s.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
See,
Interesting.
this whole album includes very variations of Zappa's
Mhm.
bandmates, like from the early 70s to
Okay.
late.
Very cool.
Do you enjoy the like guitar solo and just the explosion of more rock?
Yeah, it was pretty good. And again, I don't think that it's the best example on this album, but it was pretty good.
I think it's good introductory. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that the following song actually, Duck Duck Goose, is probably better representation. Pretty fun. I assume Zeppelin guitar solo over Whole Lot of Love.
Yeah.
I thought it was fun. My only complaint is that it wasn't super experimental of a solo.
Yeah.
I could have used some more dissonance in it
Yeah. It's just,
or missed timings. It felt like just a really solid solo over the backing of Whole Lot of Love.
yeah. It's a good song. It's a good song over.
Yeah.
The first part of the song is good.
Yeah.
But it's more memorable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shall we get into Duck Duck Goose?
No, that was Duck Duck Goose.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like the.
No.
Okay.
No. I was talking about Duck Duck Goose with a Whole Lot of Love.
Okay.
Did you recognize that?
Oh, yeah, I remember. I know that, but
Okay.
I just thought you were just discussing.
No.
Okay. Do you
Is there
enjoy?
anything else you want to say about
Do you enjoy like the collage of sounds in Duck Duck Goose?
that? Like with overlapping the Led Zeppelin?
Yeah.
Yeah. But like I said, it could have been more experimental. It's fine.
Yeah. It's all right song.
Yeah. Like I was sort of surprised it wasn't actually. I thought it was pretty funny. To tell you, when I listened to it for the first time, I was like, "That's fun that he's riffing over a Led Zeppelin song."
At this point, were you a bit afraid that it was going to become more instrumental?
No. After a little, well, probably. To be honest with you, I listened to this in one sitting the first time.
Yeah.
So, and that was a while ago. We haven't recorded in a while. Fun fact. We've had some transit stuff going on and editing. It's been a pretty good time.
All right.
So we've had a lot of time listening to these albums.
Shall we get into Down in the Dew?
Down to the do. Du, 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 du,
This is a
du,
pretty
du,
chill
du,
song.
du, du. Is that from something? Because I swear to God I know that from somewhere. The
Uh,
da, 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 da. Celia, play that for the people so they feel my pain.
I feel like it feels unique to me.
Well, it's not that it doesn't feel unique. I think it's like on different instruments, but
Maybe.
just that note progression sounds familiar.
I could see it.
Like the rest of the song is completely different. Like I think this is a pretty chill song. I appreciate it,
Do you
but
enjoy the bass?
yeah, I think it's a fun song, but that one part just sticks out to me. But as we said, we're gonna probably try to be a little bit quicker through some of these instrumentals that start to blend.
He's Dawson.
What?
You mentioned how there's like an extended universe in Top.
Okay.
There's like sort of an extended universe in Frank Zappa too.
Jesus, what?
You see, I feel like Frank Zappa's universe was sort of half baked.
Great.
I think he overplayed it. How much he thought of connecting all the songs were.
Okay. Is it just on this album?
No, see, Down in the Dew, he says that line in Uncle Remus,
Okay.
which is sort of a nod, but
Okay.
you'll just see more of that. And Little Green Rosetta, maybe references a character that Zappa made, Joe, who just makes green rosettas.
Okay.
And don't you remember the lines "Make a muffin better"? Make a muffin better.
No.
Make a muffin better
No.
with the green rosetta. All right.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Some of the vocal mixing on that song is a little buried, especially since he's singing like this the entire time.
Yeah. Shall we go into for the young sophisticated?
For the young sophisticate.
the most lyrical song
Mm-hmm.
so far.
This groove is kick-ass. I really like the groove to this song.
I really enjoyed the guitar in this.
Yeah, I think he has a really good vocal performance on this too.
Baby, baby, why you crying?
I mean, this really shows off, like, he was a very talented musician and
Yeah.
composer.
I think Zappa really, his vocals really show off in his like more lower.
Yeah,
Cause
for sure.
I would say he's better as at low.
Yeah, as a baritone vocalist. I mean, the groove, so good on this one.
So
It
good.
is so good. I mean, you're just vibing the entire time with this song. It is a really good, the instrumental piece.
A young sophisticated, so sophisticated.
Let's go on to Trying to Grow Chin.
Try.
Is this Terry Bozzio on vocals?
Yes.
I want you to know that I am very familiar with Terry Bozzio, and
Oh.
my mind was blown that he was the drummer for Frank Zappa.
You didn't know that?
I did not. I knew him from having his like 100-piece drum set. Have you
Yeah.
seen his drum set before?
Yeah, I've seen it. It's very big.
Yeah, it's stupid big. Like, he doesn't need to use any of it, and he usually doesn't when he plays his solos. But boy, oh boy, does he utilize it on this album.
Yeah, I say
There's so much crazy crap going on percussion-wise.
he's one of my favorite Zappa alumni.
Yeah,
He's great.
he's got to be.
I also love his vocals.
They're so
they're
goofy.
They're so silly.
And he's not. It's hard to tell if he's a good vocalist. I don't think that he is, but it's fine.
It's
'cause it fits the
enjoyable.
album. Yeah, we'll definitely get more into that later.
I enjoy the marimba on this song.
Yeah.
Do 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 do.
The drums are pretty nuts on this.
Yeah.
Like as a drummer, like you're like working hard on this to play this. So it's pretty cool that Bozio's singing this and playing it.
Yeah.
It's got a real
Whenever he
nice
was in
beat to it.
live performances, he like only be in his underwear. He'd just be super sweaty.
I did not expect
You didn't know
that to be Terry Bozzio.
When you heard this song, were you like taken aback?
No, I didn't know it was Terry Bozzio until Punky's Whips. Where
Terry Bozzio, the cute little drummer boy.
Gosh, we'll get to there. Hold on.
Did you enjoy the lyrical content?
For Trying to Grow Chin,
Yeah.
this has to be a parody of like the more dramatic bands
Yeah.
in that time period. Am I correct in that? With I wanna be dead.
Yeah. So I think it's a good I think it's funny take on like growing up too. Cuz
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
the character of Terry Bozzio just kind of wants to grow up.
Yeah.
Then when he does, he just wants to die.
Great. Yeah. It's a fun song. It was definitely interesting. Broken Hearts are for Assholes. Are you an asshole?
I enjoy the song.
I like this song a lot. It's got some great vocal duets for the verses. Is that Bozzio with him or is that someone else?
I think it's someone else. I'm not too sure who
I think
sings.
so too.
I'm not too sure who
Yeah.
sings all the altos for
Mm-hmm.
this, at least this part of the band.
So Zappa and whoever this is do a really great job. Their voices sound good together.
Yeah, I really love the end of this version of the song where it's like asshole, like all
Yeah.
blending all together.
Shove it up your poop. Shoot.
Yeah,
Very. Wow. That was like Celia. Play that part back. I need. Well, not TJ, but like the actual music. That was like spot on. I'm impressed.
Did you enjoy the lyrical content of the song, Dawson?
Yes, and I'll tell you especially what I liked was the bridge, where Frank Zappa would talk like this, and under the the transition sort of music.
Yeah.
I wish I had some of the lyrics.
And Michael
Yes,
was his name.
I like that too. The very very slow, bad technique vibrato. That
The
they
whiskers
use there.
peeking out from his underneath
Exactly.
his pancake makeup.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I love that vocal delivery that he does there. Yes,
This is, I don't know. It's a funny song overall.
it is. I think the lyrics are pretty funny. I think the "shove it up your poop shoot" is pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
Or is it? I think it's "ram it up your poop shoot." Correct.
Yeah, ram it.
Yeah, pretty funny, pretty gross.
Yeah.
That sounds like Frank Zappa.
Pretty-
But again, I mean, this song, it's got a pretty awesome vibe,
Yeah.
and it's so hard to tell if he's trying to make fun of someone, like with his instruments. You know what I mean?
Probably.
Like because the dun 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 sounds like just a rock song that you'd hear from that time period.
Did you enjoy Terry Bozzio? You're an asshole.
Yeah,
Some of you may not agree.
he's
Right.
he's great on this album. I really like Bozzio on this
Just
album.
like Terry Bozzio, like screaming his lungs out.
Yeah, I never expected that for him.
The guitar in this song is pretty good too.
Yeah,
Did
yeah,
you?
for sure.
Did this album give you a greater appreciation for Zappa's guitar work?
Yeah. I knew he was a guitarist,
Yeah.
but I didn't know any of his expertise with it. So it's impressive. Let's get on to the first very long song of the album.
Legend of the Illinois Enema Bandit.
Yes. I want to ask first, how much of this album is live? Because this
Probably about half of it.
I think this is the first live song. If not, Broken Hearts Are for Assholes. It was.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think Try and Grow Chin is live too.
Okay. It's hard to tell sometimes because obviously some of this was recorded in the 70s.
Did you not enjoy the live parts?
No, I did.
Okay.
I did. I just wanted to know.
How was your opinion on the Illinois Enema Bandit?
Very, very, very jazzy.
It is very jazzy.
Very
song.
jazzy.
It's very blues too.
Funny, of course. It's funny. The story is true. I looked into it because I was like, this is so ridiculous. It has to be real, and it is. And guest vocalist, I love him.
No, they're talking about the man who sings at the beginning.
Not throughout the entire song.
Napoleon Brock.
Sure.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He's a pretty good vocalist.
Yeah.
I heard it on the news.
Yeah, I think the person that like introduced the story was fine.
Don Pardo.
Yeah, he was fine. He didn't like blow my mind or anything. I think Frank Zappa would have done a better introduction.
I don't know. I enjoyed Don Pardo because he narrated SNL.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So I don't know. I felt
That's funny.
I felt it was kind of appropriate because he has like a very news
that's funny.
kind of voice.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I felt like this song could like did drag a little bit at some parts.
Yeah.
Like between like with the guitar solo.
I've complained about some longer songs on this podcast before, but honestly, this song didn't drag on too much for me.
Yeah.
I will probably sit and listen to the song on my own occasionally. I do enjoy this song.
Did you enjoy the scene the scene at court?
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. I think actually, even though I liked it, that's probably the weakest part of the song for me.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to be like almost too goofy with it. You know what I mean? Like they're doing voices for Michael Kenyon. Is that his name?
Yeah.
Why did that come up like the top of my head? I'm a little disturbed how much I've listened to the song, I guess. Wow. But I really like the end of the song. The really huge build up, and then Frank Zappa's like, "Nah, we're not done yet. Keep on improving this." It was really impressive.
Yeah. Napoleon Brock goes really hard on the end.
Napoleon Brock was probably like pissed off at Frank Zappa for not letting him end the song.
Hmm.
So I'm sure like they're all ridiculously talented musicians. I bet you $20 that this song probably was shorter.
Yeah.
And Frank Zappa's thing was completely improv.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, crap.
Yeah, Frank Zappa's a very improv kind of guy.
Yeah, and I love that. Like it shows off his talents.
Yeah.
You know?
He's a good composer.
Yeah, very.
Shall we get
Yeah.
into Let Me Take You to the Beach?
I assume a Beach Boys parody.
Yeah, just very surfer rock.
Hilarious.
I love this song.
It was so good.
When I first heard this, I was like, I thought this was hilarious.
No, that like it pwned the Beach Boys.
I'm not sure.
Absolutely.
I'm not sure who like the main vocalist is,
Yeah.
but I really enjoy like the high altos.
I wouldn't be surprised if it just like edited Frank Zappa.
I don't think it is because I don't pretty sure that because
Well, you're definitely more familiar with him than I am.
Frank Zappa.
But I wouldn't be surprised.
Frank Zappa really likes doo-wop.
Yeah.
So he really likes the alto and the baritone voices.
Oh, yeah.
So he has like in nearly every iteration of his band, he has like just people that can sing very high and very low.
Yeah. Very cool.
And I love the bongo part on this.
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
Is it-
Yeah, this is a shorter song, but it's good. I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's just satire. It's just making fun of it. There's no like deeper meanings of it,
Absolutely.
but it's really entertaining.
Let's get on to this.
Revised music.
Oh yeah. This album is so freaking long. I had to like condense my writing so much to fit this all on one page. For my notes, and so it's hard to see some of the titles.
What did you think of revised music for a guitar and low budget orchestra?
I've written all right. Period.
All right. Yeah, that's how I feel too.
It's fine. We can probably move on. Like it's fine.
I think there's some impressive parts. I really like the horns at the end.
Yeah, I mean, Frank Zappa is such a wonderful composer.
Yeah.
that you take a 2-hour, 2.5 hour long album plus, you have so much impressive horn work and woodwind work that eventually it's just like, yep, more of that.
Yeah.
So I think really as like a whole album, this is sort of just like, it's fine.
Yeah, I'd say overall it's I don't know. I just don't think personally I don't think it's as interesting as the other songs.
Yeah.
Like instrumentally, I would say.
Yeah, I'd agree, and that's probably the point with the low budget orchestra.
It's more chill.
Yeah.
But it can be a bit goofy at times.
So let's get to Delusional.
What'd you think of that?
It's pretty interesting. It's more interesting than the revised orchestra. But again, it's not the best instrumental piece on this album.
Really?
It's alright. Do you think it is?
This is usually Halo's one of his best instrumental pieces.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's very complicated. What'd you say?
I mean, it's pretty complicated.
Good mix of like jazz, rock, and
Yeah,
orchestra.
There's not a lot of like, maybe like musically it's pretty complicated, but like tempo wise, it's not really that crazy.
Yeah.
Or time signature wise, I apologize.
I really enjoy the marimba part on this.
Yeah. I think thematically it fits in really well, which is funny that this is borderline a compilation album.
Yeah.
How thematically well everything fits. Because let's move on here to... Oh, never mind. That's next. But let's move on anyway to Honey, Don't You Want a Man Like Me.
Did you enjoy the song?
It's okay. It's funky.
I really enjoy how like and they dip the bump together. You know, like every action has a noise to it. You feel me?
Yeah.
I really enjoy that.
Yeah, it's funny. But it's probably one of the more forgetful songs for me that have lyrics. Just personally.
I think it's really. I don't know. I think it's very enjoyable.
No, it is enjoyable, but just like comparatively to all the other songs that are not instrumentals.
I don't know. Like I would his like ha 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 hi. Don't you want a man like me? I don't know. I feel like that can be
Yeah.
a bit tiring at times.
Yeah. I don't know. Now let's actually move on to the Black Page, which this right here, perfect representation of theming music.
Yeah.
Remember when I was like roasting Moondog
Yeah.
for like being too on the nose for bringing back music? This right here, textbook perfection with referencing music, because if Celia can find the bits of this that relate to each other, this sounds the Black Page #1 sounds exactly like parts of Egyptian Strut.
Re-Egyptian Strut. Black Page #1.
But it's not the same. It uses the same instruments, I assume the same key, and sort of the same chord progression, but it's really different still. It's really good.
Yeah.
Like as a standalone song, it's good, but comparing this and the first song of the album, that's like, wow, that's really impressive.
Black Page is very infamous.
Why? Uh-oh.
Well,
TJ, you let me compliment the song for like 10 minutes.
you see, Frank Zappa's musicians.
Did you steal this?
What? No,
Okay.
but it's like no, it's infamous, and here I'll just say it. But
Tell me.
so Frank Zappa's musicians, whenever he
Yeah.
bring a new composition to him,
Okay.
they always complain that it was like completely black because of all the notes. So Frank Zappa knew of this. He tried to make like the most complicated song, like
Really?
yeah. The song, I guess, is like a big challenge by drummers, because there's another version of the song played by Terry Bozzio,
Okay.
and I don't know. If you here,
So is this like a simplistic version?
I would say it's a more simplistic version, but as like I don't know how like
TJ's sketching for me.
I don't know how hard this is for like a drummer to play,
Okay.
but it's like it's like this
Okay.
inside of other this.
Yeah. Okay. So I assume those are like sextuplets.
Yes, it's like sextuplets within sextuplets,
Okay.
and it's like
I mean, yeah, that sucks.
yeah.
I'm sure. Was Terry Bozzio offended by that? Was he not happy with that?
Probably because it looked very hard.
Yeah, but I feel like I don't know.
But he
I
probably
just get Bozzio vibes that are like he really likes weird things.
yeah, he is kind of that guy. But I'm pretty sure he didn't like it because it was so hard. But I probably
Okay.
appreciate it too.
Okay.
So yeah, Black Page is pretty
Interesting.
good. I really enjoy Ruth's marimba. I just enjoy it. Ruth is probably one of my favorite
Mhm.
Frank Zappa alumni.
Okay.
She's amazing.
Interesting.
It's a good song.
All right. Big Leg Emma. Super groovy. Very, very groovy. I can't tell if the lyrics are a parody or not, though. Can't tell if he's being satirical. Because the message of this song is that he had a crush on this chick, I assume until... I'm assuming this is like teenage Zappa
Yeah.
having a crush on another teenager until they hit like the full front of puberty and they get acne and put on weight.
Yeah. This is actually a pretty early song written by Zappa.
I get that. I like the song. I'm not definitely not a believer in the lyrics.
Emma.
Do you have any idea if this is satirical or not?
I don't know. I enjoy the song. It's a nice little simple song.
Yeah.
I really enjoy really enjoy the vocals in this song. Very like smooth and funky, you know.
Yes. Yes, I like this song a lot, but it didn't age well. Speaking of neon gravestones.
That is true. All right.
Here it is, Terry Bozzio with
The-
Punky's Whips.
The cute little drummer boy.
Boy, oh boy, do I love Frank Zappa introducing this.
That was Don Pardo that introduced it.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
I'm hurt.
That really?
Yeah, I thought it was Frank.
No, it was Don.
Cute little drummer boy is Don?
Don was saying that.
Yeah, wow. Dang.
Do you enjoy the song?
Yeah. I think it's very funny, obviously. This song is about Terry Bozzio falling in love with a photo shoot image
Punky Meadows.
of the lead singer of Angel,
Yeah.
the lead singer of Angel, Punky Meadows, which is very disturbing, I assume, for Punky Meadows. Apologies to him. But this is like a 15-minute song about how much Terry Bozzio adores this photo of Punky Meadows and how he's not gay and he's not queer, but he wants Punky Meadows to crank his crank.
Wants to yank his
Yank his
chain.
crank.
Yank his crank. I love this song so much.
It's a really good song.
I love it instrumentally.
Yeah.
But
Bozzio sort of like steals the spotlight though, vocally.
yeah. This is Terry Bozzio's like star song.
Oh yeah.
He goes like so over the top.
It's ridiculous.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
And I really enjoy after he says like the yank my crank. Like
Yeah.
the do do wah 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 do do
Mhm.
woo wah, boo, boo, boo. I also enjoy it. The keyboards in this song are pretty good too.
Yeah,
Wop, 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 wop.
it's a really well constructed song.
And-
I think the star of the show is Terry Bozzio. For
Yeah.
this.
And then also some nice vocals by Napoleon. If
Is Frank on this?
rash. Yeah.
Other than the guitar.
He's a little fond of chiffon and a restore.
I should have known by that vocal performance. I should have.
Then it's where it goes all out in the end, like
That was a really good Terry Bozzio impression. Celia, play. Don't even finish the phrase. I just want the I from Terry Bozzio. Thank you.
you just have to like kill your voice to sing as Terry Bozzio.
Yeah. You would never expect it. If you were to look up a drum solo of Terry Bozzio right now from like the Guitar Center drum solos, you would see this like very modest looking old man with a giant ass drum set. You would never expect it to be Punky's Whips, Terry Bozzio. But yeah, really good song.
I think the song is supposed to like say something, like, because Punky Meadows probably assumed he was gonna get like a lot of, I would say probably female
Yeah.
attractions.
Yeah.
But it gets people like Punky Meadows,
That's funny.
who's like over the top.
I get what
one.
you're saying.
So
That is humorous.
shall we get into
Flambe.
Flambe is a cute little song.
This begins a very concerning trend of this album,
What?
which is instrumental after instrumental after instrumental after instrumental.
I don't see a problem with that.
Well,
We'll get into
let's
it.
let's keep on going. The Flambe, gorgeous piano, gorgeous.
Is it? It's very. Is it? It's like the most chill song on
Oh
this.
yeah,
Is-
gorgeous piano piece. I love it. I don't know if it's sampled from somewhere partially. It sounds sort of reminiscent, but either way, it's gorgeous.
Yeah. Just cute little song, you know.
The Purple Lagoon.
Oh gosh. Jazz fusion.
This is one of the rougher songs of the album for me.
really.
It gets sort of it gets Lulu-itis of, okay, we can stop the song now.
Disagree.
This song's 12 minutes long,
14, I believe.
14. After like 6 minutes of this, I was like, okay, that's fine. We're okay.
You just don't like it because it's the most jazz centric song.
I really liked a lot of the experimentation on this album.
I
I just think this. I thought this, other than some of the solos in it, I thought it was pretty lackluster.
disagree.
I apologize.
I think I love how jazzy this song is and how like it's pretty much a song of people just vibing. You know what I mean? Like people just
Yeah.
like they got like a constant beat, then someone will come in with a solo when the time is right,
Yeah.
and they'll stop when the time is right.
And I think the sax was the best solo.
Yeah, best sax was definitely best solo.
Yeah. So that. I don't know, I really enjoyed the sax solo, but other than that, it was just like, it was okay.
And then like the horns at the end.
It was fine. The song isn't bad. It's just,
Yeah,
I think, went too long.
I would disagree.
Let's go on the Pedro's Dowry then. I want to say the same thing.
Pedro's Dowry.
That's a little too long.
Yeah,
I think it's also a weaker piece than Purple Lagoon,
I would.
even though it's not as long.
I would say this song sounds a lot like Zappa's early work.
Okay.
This sounds like when he was not a famous musician,
Yeah.
or like infamous musician, probably should say.
Yeah.
He
He was sort of an asshole, right?
he kind of had an ego on him.
Yeah. Which
This
it's a little bit of a shame. But I think it helped his writing though.
yeah. So, but
Like it's a shame in the sense like he wasn't like a cool guy necessarily. That's the only shame of it.
so when he was younger and trying to
Yeah.
live off his music career,
Yeah.
he was made the soundtrack of a terrible movie called The World's Greatest Sinner,
Great.
and just sounds like soundtrack music to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah,
is
it does. It does.
it sounds eerie. It's low. If someone were like talking over it, it could easily be seen as just supplementary music. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine. I really enjoy like the kazoos at the end. I thought that was nice little silly piece to it.
Yeah, but as a whole, it's fine.
Yeah, I've just I feel it's pretty weak compared to other songs on here.
Now I move on to Läther. This was a good piece, but I'm a little disappointed that this is the title track.
Yeah.
I think that's really all I have to say about it. That, I enjoyed it, but to be the title of this monster of an album,
This
I'm
3-minute song.
I'm a little disappointed.
I disagree. I enjoy
yeah?
the song.
Yeah, I do. I said I enjoy it too. It's just that why is this the title when you have amazing epics like
Gregory Peccary.
Legend of the Anima Bandit or Broken on Strassels?
Because Läther is such a vague and strange name that'd be good for an album title.
So Punky's Whips or Duck Duck Goose.
Duck Duck Goose would probably be a good album title.
That would have been, and I think that would have been cool.
I really enjoy the. It's very it's very classical, and
Yeah.
I enjoy the horns. I enjoy the strings on this song. I think it's a.
I do too.
So you're just disappointed that it's not as good as you want it to be.
Yeah. That's exactly it.
If you say so.
I do.
Okay.
Spider of Destiny. This is where I start to be like, we're having too many instrumentals in a row.
You really think so?
I do. Because of the pacing of the earlier part of this album, where it's like 2 or 3 instrumentals and then a song with lyrics, and then 2 or 3 and then song lyrics. Having this many really long instrumental pieces in a row sort of wore me down. You sort of catch my drift.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I feel there is some drag
Yeah.
in this section.
And it's not not the fault of any of these tracks singularly.
It's just
Other
the
than-
arrangement.
Yeah,
of-
other than like my personal preference of like the Purple Lagoon being a little too long. Like it's the arrangement of the tracks. That's really what it is for me.
Did you like Spire and Destiny by itself though?
Yeah, I mean it's pretty good. It's not the strongest instrumental piece on the album, but
Yeah. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites either.
no, it's not bad though. Duke of Orchestral Prunes. Interesting.
Why say that?
It just vibes a little different.
What do you mean?
You know?
What do you mean vibes a little different?
You don't feel that in that song?
I mean, yeah, it does get a little freeform at the end with the guitar solo.
Yeah. Play a little bit of it, Celia. Anywhere. Choose anywhere. Yeah. Why are you singing lyrics?
There's in the second album, Absolutely Free. The Duke of Prunes there's a lyric version of Duke of Prunes on there.
Is there a lot of lyrics to it?
Yeah.
Wow.
But I think the instrumentals themselves are pretty interesting. I really like it.
Yeah. Wow.
It sounds very like
I said interesting vibes, and then you questioned it, and then you described it
I
as
just want you to
interesting.
explain with the interesting vibes.
No, it's just different from most of the instrumentals.
It sounds sort of like I don't know, like grand in a way. With
Yeah. It's the Duke.
That's true.
All right, Filthy Habits. The last instrumental piece of this onslaught of instrumentals.
That is true.
Pretty maniacal.
It is a very
It's like evil sounding.
atmospheric song.
Yeah.
I would say this was one of the best Zappa solos on this album.
This is one of the best instrumental pieces on this album for sure.
The long screaming, long screaming notes.
Yeah. It's definitely like an evil sounding song.
Yeah,
It's very
filthy
good.
habits.
Yeah.
I don't personally. I don't. I feel like it does drag a little bit by
Yeah.
the end of it.
Yeah.
But I would say overall, it's still a pretty good song.
Yeah. All right. Titties and beer.
What do you think about this song, Dawson?
This song's hilarious. This song is very funny.
Did you like Terry Bozzio as the devil?
It's very good. Why is someone have a hand on his pickle? I don't. I actually
I think that
don't.
was like a prop in. I think that was like a prop in the in the live performance.
It
or
sounded
something.
like someone in the audience was doing something though.
There's a recording of this where he has like a devil mask on while he's singing this.
Okay. So does someone in the audience have a hand on his crotch?
No, I think no.
He's like, someone has a hand on my pickle then,
I really
because I don't.
I really love the horns on this album. Da 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 da. Da.
I think this it's completely stolen by Zappa and Bozzio in their dialogue.
Do you enjoy?
It is hilarious that the devil starts panicking because Frank Zappa is so fearless to sign his life away to get beer and titties.
That's true. Do you enjoy Zappa's vocal performance on this song?
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
It's very goofy.
Yeah, I like the song a lot.
It's pretty good. It's a very. This is one of the most famous songs.
Really
Yeah.
interesting.
It's. I love how it like sets the mood.
Yeah.
Like it's a very eerie atmosphere going on.
Okay.
You know, like there was a werewolf humping along the
Oh.
side of me.
Well, I mean,
Some
I
ugly
guess.
trees. It was the blackest night. There was no moon in sight. You know what I'm saying?
it's really good. I mean, yeah, but I mean, the instrumental and the vocal performance are still like too goofy to make it eerie for me.
Yeah.
Because like I know those lyrics.
I mean,
but
I don't think they're supposed to be like eerie,
Yeah,
but they're like just supposed to
I
set
gotcha.
the atmosphere.
I gotcha. But yeah, very good song overall. The ocean is the ultimate solution.
Did you like the song?
It's pretty good.
I thought it dragged on a
It
little
does
bit
drag
too long.
It does drag on too long.
But I really enjoy like the more acoustic guitar
Yeah,
because it's a nice.
it was a nice. change of
Zappa's a
pace.
very much a electric kind of guy,
Yes.
so it's a nice change when he brings out the acoustic.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, it drags on too long.
I think,
I'm glad it isn't the closer of the album.
yeah, it's very impressive guitar work by Zappa. Both, I'm pretty sure it's him playing both the acoustic and the experiment. The
Yeah.
Electric.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised.
yeah.
All right. The closing track. The Adventures of Gregory Peccary.
Here comes Gregory, little Gregory Peccary.
Uh-huh.
Did you like the song, Dawson?
It's fine. It was fine.
I love this song.
I can't complain too much. It's definitely not my favorite though. But I
Yeah.
can't complain too much.
Did you enjoy the sort of mix of orchestral and lyrical going on?
It felt like musical theater.
Yeah.
It did. But
Sort of like a Peter the Wolf kind of thing.
yeah, it was fine. I get what he's going for.
Gregory Peccary goes up the elevator.
But it was
Did you enjoy the high tone voice of Gregory Peccary?
not necessarily.
Really?
Yeah, it didn't really do it for me.
Why not, Dawson?
It just didn't. I don't know. It's like what year was this recorded? Probably was this in
Was
the 70s projects or
Yeah.
the 80s?
70s.
70s. I don't really think the technology was there.
I would disagree.
I don't know. It didn't
Did-
do it for me.
Did you enjoy
Because I mean, but like, look at the higher voices in like Tyler the Creator's Igor.
yeah.
Like, I think with the technology today, that those sound good, and like thematically for that album was perfect. But this just sounds. I understand it's supposed to be goofy, but it sounds goofy.
Well, I that's the point, I believe.
I know, but I don't know if I
He's
want to.
supposed to sound like a cartoon character.
I don't know if I want to be goofy for 20 minutes. The song's 20 minutes long.
That's
Just throwing it
true.
out there. That's a perfect way to end off like an onslaught of a 2-hour 40-minute album is to put a 20-minute song at the end. Not very happy with the arrangement of the tracks on this album.
But Dawson,
Yes.
did you enjoy? What do you think what do you think was the meaning of this song?
I have no clue. I maybe like the monotony of office work.
Can you explain to me what a trendmonger is?
Zappa explains it. I can't remember his exact definition.
So Gregory Peccary, he
Yeah.
makes trends.
Yeah, give us the cliff notes, TJ, so everyone at home can understand.
So Gregory Peccary is a trendmonger. He makes trends to go all over the land to entertain people's boring lives.
Yep.
So one day he makes a calendar,
Mm-hmm.
which is another big trend going on. And when he leaves his building, he's followed.
Yep.
And he's attacked and rammed
Yep.
by a car.
Yep.
It's found out these cars are hippies.
Mm-hmm. He survives. Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they don't want the calendar because they want to keep living in the past.
Mm-hmm.
And thing to know about Zappa is probably the two groups he hates the most are hippies and Republicans.
Which is so ironic.
Yes, because they're
Like-
very opposite of
Yeah.
each other.
That's
And-
so funny.
And so they go to a forest, and they lose track of Gregory Peccary.
Mm-hmm.
So they think they killed Gregory Peccary.
Yep.
So in celebration, they have like a love-in. They stack all their radios on one another.
Yep.
And they all have sex.
Yep.
But unbeknownst to them, Gregory Peccary is in a cave.
He's still alive.
Yes. But the cave is Billy the Mountain.
Yep.
Which is a reference to another Frank Zappa song
Okay.
called Billy the Mountain.
I assume so.
And the thing is, Billy the Mountain, when he sneezes and puffs, an avalanche happens.
Yep.
And so Gregory wants to see a philosopher to find out the brown clouds, why they're there. And the philosopher, yeah, a philosopher is someone who uses intelligent language to try to get some way to
Yes.
get feel.
Yes.
And Zappa's just making fun of this man. I forget his name, but he's supposed to be the smartest philosopher to ever exist.
Mm-hmm.
And the song kind of ends there.
Yeah.
I wish the song had more a story going on. I wish it had a more of a
That's
satisfying
That's what I was
conclusion.
looking for, but I just never got it.
The thing is, Gregory gets lost in the city.
Yeah.
And then kind of ends.
Yeah.
And that's kind of disappointing because
It is. I think it's disappointing as a closer for this album.
I would disagree.
But why have an unfinished story as the end for your massive album?
Besides the story aspect, I think the big grand
But there's a bunch of other huge grand endings on a lot of these songs.
what song do you think would be a better ending?
For the young sophisticate.
I disagree.
The Black Page. I would say the Black Page would be a good ending. Thematically wrap up the beginning and the end.
I don't know about that peep.
Whatever.
All right. So, let's end this talk about Läther. Or would you like to discuss some more?
No, I'm good. I'm ready.
So, Dawson, what's your
Yep.
least favorite song in this?
My least favorite song, I'm going to go with... I'm probably going to go with... The Ocean's the Final Solution. Ultimate Solution.
Why?
It's just too long. And you're right, Purple Lagoon does at least have the solos going for it. So,
I would agree with you.
Yeah.
It does go on too long, and I wish there was some more variation of instrumentals in this.
would that be your least favorite as well?
What?
Would that be your least favorite as well?
No.
Oh yeah, what is it?
Pedro's Dowry.
Okay, I was close to saying that as well.
Yeah. Pedro's Dowry just feels, I mean, it's kind of nice for like a more lighter song,
Yeah,
but
it's fine.
I don't know, I don't know, not that great.
My favorite song. Broken Hearts Are for Assholes, or
You gotta pick one.
I'm gonna say Broken Hearts Are for Assholes.
Why?
Because I like, even discounting that it's Zappa, I think it's, especially the first half, is a really, really good song. Obviously, it gets goofy at the end, but I think it's a really good song.
Yeah.
Very enjoyable piece. What's your favorite song?
Punky's Whips.
Yeah, that's definitely like top 3 for me.
Punky's Whips is amazing.
Yeah.
One of my favorite, like, more epic songs of all time.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so ridiculous, but so, like, good too.
Tell me, Thomas James,
What?
what do you rate this album?
I've had a bit of trouble with this.
Yeah?
It's definitely above a 7.
'Kay.
I would not give it a 9.
'Kay.
Because the songs are good.
Mm-hmm.
They're very good.
Yeah.
But as you say, I think there is some trouble with the arrangement of the
Yeah.
album.
Yeah.
It does lag a few places,
Mm-hmm.
despite the song. I would say most songs are on pretty good level with each other.
Okay.
I would give this. I would give it an 8.
'Kay.
No, wait. 8.5.
I think, as a casual listener, if I'm speaking for the public, which I am, that if this were actually a triple album, that I would say that this would be better as a whole. Like, if I were analyzing this as 3 separate entities that were put together, it would be better. But I know it's what he's going for, but I think this is just a really bloated piece of art, which is fine. Obviously, I still really enjoyed it. But I think that I would give it, as it stands, as a full album, a 7.5.
I can respect that.
And if it were a triple album, I'd give it an 8.
All right.
And that's where I stand. Because although I would listen to a quarter of this album and really enjoy it and be like, cool, I wouldn't sit all the way through it on my own, because it's a very long-time commitment.
So, would you recommend this to the
Yeah.
commenter?
Yeah, I would. I would not recommend the entire thing necessarily in one go. I'd recommend the entire thing to listen to in pieces, for sure. But unless if you're like really, really digging this, or you're a huge Zappa fan, I would not listen to this all the way through in one sitting.
Would you recommend more of the more lyrical songs in this?
And those were usually my preference, generally.
All right.
So I think the common listener would appreciate the lyrical songs more than the instrumentals.
All right.
All right.
All right.
So, shall we get on to the reveals of next week? Not next week's. I got in
Whenever it
trouble.
happens,
Yeah,
weeks.
I got in trouble by Celia for saying next week every single time, even though we know we can't get these out weekly. We're trying bi-weekly-ish, or 3 weeks-ish.
We have busy
We're doing our
lives.
best, but we do have a project in the works potentially, where we might get more regular uploads.
You're promising a lot.
I am. But for the half a person that gets to this point of the video, they'll know there's a secret project coming out. Comment an avocado if if you got this far.
Only true fans will understand.
I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're embarrassed that you're watching this video right now. Leave an avocado. It's fine. We'll like it.
We'll highlight it.
All right.
So wait, who's gonna go first?
Do you want me to say what I'm giving you first?
I'll say mine.
Okay.
Star Sailor by Tim Buckley.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. For those who are not aware, that's Jeff Buckley's father.
Yes. Who is an experimental musician.
Wow. Did you know about him before?
I actually found a song deep within my Spotify account
Uh-huh.
where it was by Tim Buckley, which I was surprised.
Funny. Huh.
But I've been listening to some of his stuff.
Okay.
And just want to see what you would think of it.
Just out of curiosity's sake, do you see influences at all between Jeff and Tim?
A little bit, yeah.
I'm sort of stuck between which album to give you. I have two choices. And I really don't know which one to give you.
Don't give me a choice.
I'm not giving you a choice.
Good.
Because I don't want to spoil. Because I'll give you the other one next week. Next time. Jesus. I'm sorry, Celia. I think I'm still going to give you this one. I'm just really excited to give you the other one because it's trendy at the moment. So, you may have actually heard some of this album before, and I want you to tell me if you have, and then we'll just edit out what I said so I don't get embarrassed, and I'll give you the other one. I'm planning on giving you
Is it
When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go by Billie Eilish.
Eyelash?
Yes.
I've heard the Daddy song.
You've heard Bad Guy?
Yeah.
Is that it?
See Me in a Crown.
You've heard that too? Okay. Is that it?
I think that's it.
'Kay.
But
That's what we'll do.
okay. Okay.
Okay.
I'm down.
So Tim Buckley and Billie Eilish. Ooh. And we'll save the trendy one for next time.
That's not the trendy one.
Nope, it's not.
Is it?
I can't say anything.
Is it
dude.
Jesus is King?
Don't even ask. No, it is not Jesus is King.
Okay, good. Because I already listens to that,
Yes.
and that's a very.
I know
average-
you have.
That's a very average album.
Yep, we're saying it now. I don't like it, and TJ thinks it's okay.
Sorry, Brock.
Shout out to Brock if you made it for this one, bud.
All right, so I think that we're done, fellas.
Yeah, this one went on long, as I expected. You can all blame TJ for that.
Hey guys, but I just want you to all know we love you. We appreciate you, every one of you,
Mm-hmm.
and we appreciate you the most, Miss Rivette.
And we hate all of you who did not get here.
Yeah, you guys are fake fans.
Horrendously fake.
So I think it's
You
time.
can't spend probably an hour and 52 minutes. That's rounding up for editing. We hate you.
You can't just stop it and just listen to it again.
Yeah.
Weaklings.
Put on ×2 speed on YouTube.
So I think this is the end of the night.
It is.
I gotta go home and do homework.
It's late, so do I. Even though I am home.
That's true.
Yeah. It's late. We're tired. TJ just got out of a 7-hour shift.
That's right, baby.
Making the bank.
$10 an hour.
Oh, yeah.
So I think I speak on both of us where I say good night and
Good
have
night.
a good day wherever or whomever you be.
We'll see you next time.